this year I told my staff that we're going to lead first as empathetic teachers and leaders. And we have to understand that this is a learning and teaching curve for everyone. And I think that when you go in with that mindset, that sets the tone for your instruction.
Our classroom here, they are awesome. They are awe-inspiring. I have teachers, every single one of my 19 teachers are delivering classroom instruction to remote learners and in-person learners in real time, simultaneously. They're doing math, they're doing ELA, they're doing religion, social studies, science, you name it, they're doing it.
We have a student here who is a senior and has been raising himself as well as 3 younger siblings his duration here at Leo. And the pandemic was extremely difficult for him because he had to not only continue to educate himself, but he was responsible for 3 younger siblings who also attended Catholic schools. And they're also Big Shoulder scholars, right? And so at this point, this young man is responsible for parenting essentially a household during the pandemic. And this was the most difficult time for him. It was hard for him to keep his siblings online, and it was hard for him to make sure that they were fed. It was hard for him to make sure that they were academically, doing what they're supposed to do and keep up with his own academic studies. We saw this very early on. So what we decided to do as a school community, we said, how can we support this young man? We opened up our parking lot, gave them access to our Wi-Fi. That's when the weather was still nice, and allowed them to log on tables that were distanced out in our parking lot, log on and do their work from outside of our parking lot. In addition to that, we bought them lunch every single day to make sure that they ate, and supported them as much as we could, obviously using the proper distancing during probably about a 3-month period.
What gets me here every day and out of bed every morning and excited about walking into this building, it's just seeing the faces of the children. And I know for some of my students, this is home. And this is where they know that they will receive 3, whether 2 meals and 2 snacks a day, or this is where they know that they will feel loved, and this is where they will see friends, and this is where they will spend most of their day. So I think for me, it's just seeing the smiling faces of the students.
There's not a student in this building who I can't tell you a personal story about. There's probably not a student in this building who I don't know their parents personally. There's not a student in this building who I haven't given some type of assistance to, whether it's a word of encouragement or a tight, firm, stern yelling at. The idea of school is antiquated at Leo High School. The idea of family lives here.
For me, being in here in this school, you have to love what you do. You have to want to run to work every day and I just, just the past weekend, I read this quote from John Gordon. It said you could either, when you get up, you could either rise and shine or you could rise and whine. And really, for me, and I think it's been my entire teaching career, I used to skip to school when I first became a teacher, and I still do. I get to come to school at St. Nick's to teach, to be with the awesome teachers of St. Nick, the awesome families, the awesome students.
We are able to do this mission and what we're doing here because of Big Shoulders, because of the scholarships that have been provided, because of the leadership programs that have been provided, because of the PD that all my teachers have attended. I think that without Big Shoulders, we wouldn't be here. And I know for sure that I wouldn't be here.
I know that Big Shoulders cares about us as a school, but they particularly care about me as a person. And as not only my development as a leader and as an instructional leader and as a proud alumni, but they care about me as a person. That type of investment is really the same thing we try to create here at Leo High School, is that these organizations are about people, right? Quality education in Chicago is about people. It's about seeing young people as future people, contributors to society, and investing in them as people. And I think that Big Shoulders does that.
The Big Shoulders Fund, they help to make all schools vibrant and impactful in the communities in which they serve. So, we get to do that. How incredible is that?